Good morning, YouTube. It's me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Happy Friday. So, Prince Andrew then got kicked out the family. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Let's get it. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? So, last night I gave you guys a little bit of appetizer on the Prince Andrew and G-Max situation and the little Guthrie woman. And that's not how you pronounce her name, but over here we got to do things differently. And that's another thing. I've been seeing more and more people do better about not saying the real names because you don't want to get you don't want to get popped. Because at Jason Momoa, we know he already done popped somebody that's over there in the beef sector by using their name. It was a vlogger. No, they're not in the beef sector. I'm sorry. I apologize. They're not in the beef sector. But they were vlogging and they did a story on him. And they put his name in the title. He came over here and told them to take it down or he would flag them. So it's probably his PR team. But anyway, so Prince Andrew, I told y'all that the young lady said, she's suing them civilly and she wants them to come forward and be tried, be tried, put their face out there, their name out there, put all their shit out there. That's the right thing to do. And that's how she wants to go forward with the suit. So the judge said, fair enough, you should face your accusers. Now, the accusers, as I told you before, it was reported that the accusers, were a little upset about that because they didn't want their information to come out in terms of their names and who they were, you know, because they would be harassed by people, by the vloggers and the bloggers and journalists and paparazzi and things. So they didn't want the information out there. And, personally, I was appalled about that. Because who are you to think you better than we are? That you can just do what you want to do to us and you're so rich and powerful that nothing can happen to you. I mean, you think too highly of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to call him Duty for the purpose of not saying his name, obviously. But yeah, so Duty, he was the royal, he's the Duke of York. He was one of the Queen's sons, and he was a senior official of the Brigadier of the Jinwei, how you pronounce it, army or whatever. They protect the palace, and he had all of these titles. Baby, Mama said, "Boop, you got to go and leave all your titles behind." You know what I'm saying? No more allowances. No more power. You're not sitting in that seat. You a regular boy. You're gonna face, your accuser, and you're gonna do it as a private citizen. Now, what gets me about the situation? Let's show him with his family first. That's with him and his brother. No, is that his daddy? This is daddy. I'm sorry. Um, this is them in full gear with mother, and mother don't want to be anywhere near this. Which, unfortunately, it's the rumor is on the street that the whole lot of them had a part to play in all of the madness. Now, here's where it gets real interesting. He is very upset. And there's an article that says, quotes him as saying, you know, bloody well, if it had been somebody else, they would still be in position. See, she done put him out the lane, put him out the game. Told him go over there as a private citizen and handle your business. Now, it's said that Guthrie, that you know what I'm saying, it said that Guthrie told the people that he sweated really, really bad, profusely. Well, she was just a young girl, and that was one of the grossest things about him. And and the vloggers say that his reply to that is that back during that time, because you know he claims he's never been with her, but back that time during that time frame, he had a condition where he couldn't sweat. This what he claimed. Back during that time, he had a condition where he couldn't sweat. So it's impossible. He 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 was never there. He was never with her. You know, he claims he had been shot at and it traumatized his sweat glands so bad that they stopped producing sweat. And he started to retain water and fluid because that's how it would have go. That's how it would have went. Now there is a time when you sweat less, and it's when you don't drink water. When you eat a lot of salt, that will prevent you from sweating. It will dry you out. But if he doesn't take something to release the water and fluid, he'll retain it and it's going to make him ill. It ain't been no lot of reports of him being ill. No, ma'am. But he's upset. And I guess I would be too, but that's that white privilege that they think they have, right? That's what that is. So now he gotta either come over here and go to court and go through the whole shebang with your business being put out there, because that's what's about to happen, or you can settle. Now, I bet you in his mind, he probably would have thought, well, why not just settle? Because, see, when you settle, it gives the impression that you're guilty. You don't want your business out there. To me, that's the impression that it gives. And see, with that being said, you would want to try to fight it out and dispute and no, 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 no. And you know, when you're going back and forth to court, you submit something saying they did something or did not do something, and then they submit something saying that, you know, they did or did not do it or dispute it or agree with it or justify it or whatever the case may be. But if you settle, it gives a little hint of guilt. So obviously he don't want to settle, but he can't afford to go to trial either. They actually asked the judge for a mistrial, or well, excuse me, not a mistrial, but to throw the trial out. And the judge said, "Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, we not throwing out." Yeah. And then, like I told you last night, G Max just washed her hands, throwed them up in her, gave the whole game up. Said, "Look, I'm tired of trying to protect y'all ass. I was doing all I could do to keep from saying y'all name, exposing y'all, putting you out there. I tried, but y'all didn't do what you were supposed to do quick enough. Now look where we at." Cause see, G Max got some information that could get her a sweet deal. G Max got information that can keep her out of prison altogether. Do you hear me? They can put her on some type of monitoring system, surveillance, whatever you want to call it. Bitch, she got the juice. G-Max got the receipts. You understand what I'm telling you? G-Max don't want to look like a rat because she needs those connections intact. If she should happen to get convicted and go down, she needs money on the books. She needs COs bought. She needs security drivers bought. She needs staff bought. She needs administration bought. She needs the warden bought. She needed to be like she's living La Vida Loca in a smaller place than where she desire. She should have the power to be unfucking touchable if she should go to prison. So see, your name then came up in this whole GMAX situation. And when we pull the band-aid off that wounded box of a sealed indictment, your name come up in Jeffrey's case too. You come up on the records. You come up on all kind of other surveillance by them boys. Oh no, you gonna come over here and answer. You ain't gonna be able to skate away. You didn't duty. Duty. You didn't think that was the game plan, bruh? Cause I know you heard the same story that we heard. When Daddy Bush died, he sent the manila envelope to all of them and say they know everything. By now, y'all ain't caught on. I know your mama knew. I know your daddy knew. Your brother knew. Your uncles knew. Your people knew it was going down. But you thought you was just gonna pull rank. Mama said, get your ass over there and handle your business with that girl. Now, he been demoted. He been kicked out the fam. He's pissed off. Is he pissed off enough to tell what he know? Now that's the question I got. Is he pissed off enough? Is he pissed off enough to tell what he know? Because he's definitely upset about it, and he feels some kind of way. And he did already claim that at one particular time he was with his girls, his kids. He dropped Beatrice off somewhere else. He was watching the girls. But it's going to come out. It's going to be corroborated. And I want JB to remember we got a bet. We got a bet going on, girl. We got a bet going on. I don't want you to forget it. And that's another thing. By Guthrie saying she wants these people to come out, all of those people that were listed in the lawsuit as John Doe's, those was the people that didn't want to be hidden. And as they say, it's 8 of them. Yeah, it's 8 of the John Does that don't want to be outed. And now G Max can wash her hands clean and say, it wasn't me. I didn't tell it. She did. So she should still be good to go right about now. She should still be good to go. She still got some options. But she fighting with tooth and nail to get away from it. Now, I don't have any receipts that she in fact has a new trial. I think I have something that implies that she has a new trial, but I don't think I have anything concrete. But I've heard that. I'm hearing that on the streets. I'm hearing it on the streets. So, yeah, we'll see. And that'll be bad. Now, for one, it'll give her attorneys a chance to, you know, research some things that could potentially come out in discovery, or if it could be outed by Guthrie and company, whatever the case may be. Hell, Duty may even mess around and try to cut a deal. Maybe he could ask Mama if he just settled the case, if he can come back and be back in the family again, if he can resume his position in his Royal Highness. Because, baby, he lost the title and everything. We just get to call him Duty now. That's it. Hey, do that. Anyway, y'all, this is going to be something. This is going to be very interesting. And hopefully the transcripts will come out so that we can kiki about it. So, anyway, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate the Bush Watchers. Thank you for being here. Y'all have a good day. Happy Friday. Be blessed. I'll see you later.